afternoon. It's great to see all the students here talking about the millennials who are here. You probably already Wi-Fi and everything from here too. So great to have you here and to be part of this very encouraging note, Erica, about everything except it's not going to be ready by the end of this year. I was thinking this would be a great place for the 2016 legislative session. Camp here might shorten the session, which might sound like a good thing. But anyway, congratulations to you and to all the DNR people who worked so hard here, building trades, everybody who's really day after day and night after night making this thing such a success. Thank you very, very much. Governor Pawlenty, thank you so very much. Mrs. Pawlenty, it's really just great to have you here. You made the trek all the way up here and back just to be part of this, and so we're honored by your presence. It wouldn't have happened without your leadership. By the time I showed up, the opportunity would have been lost. So thank you very, very much. We're all indebted to you. I think you look back on these opportunities to serve, and as I will soon, with saying what kind of legacy did it leave for the next generations. This is absolutely one of the great ones. So thank you very, very much. I'm going to recognize your commissioner because what I learned here this afternoon, to my amazement, that you had a DNR commissioner who actually did things that you told him to do. It's a real revelation to me. Watch out now, Commissioner. I've always said, there are a heck of a lot more people in Minnesota who care a heck of a lot more about who's the DNR commissioner than who's governor. And you were blessed with a good one, Governor. I'm blessed with an excellent one. Commissioner Landwehr, thank you for all your leadership and everything you do here. And I'm actually one up here who deserves absolutely no credit for this park because, given my family's connection with Lake Vermilion, I recused myself from everything to do with the park. So Commissioner Landwehr is in charge of all the decisions. If you have any complaints about anything that's going on, he's the one to talk to. But people say to me, well, there's nothing in your bonding bill proposal for the Vermilion and Sudan, gotta get the right name here, I was told by my staff, the Lake Vermilion Sudan Underground Mine State Park. No money in here for it. So, well, this is Senator Bakk's district, and this is his one of his ultimate passions, and so don't worry, it'll be there, and it is, thanks to you, Senator, every time. He's just been such a champion of this, and I think you said it so well, Senator, making this area accessible to every Minnesotan. And I've seen, as you have, the developments here, and some of them just, frankly, nauseate me, but they're so garish. But, you can't turn back the hands of time. So to make sure that this is going to be available for all Minnesotans, I think is just tremendous. And I thank you for your leadership and all you've done to make it possible. Thank you very much. Tremendous having Speaker Dowd here with us today, and we're going fishing tomorrow, the three of us together, and I brought a bunch of cigars, so I think there's a great idea we can get the whole thing settled tomorrow on the boat. Thank you very, very much, and you're right, Congressman Nolan. Federal money is crucial to things like this. When you mentioned the amount of money that's come here, I thought Oberstar, various proving the adage that in Washington, some members of Congress run for president, others are smarter, they become committee chairmen. And, that's obviously been done here, and you'll carry on that tradition, I'm sure. So I thank you for that and all the support that's come this way. My family, Vermilion, is very, very special to my family. My grandfather bought a cabin over on the Cook side in 1930 at the depth of the Depression and 100 acres for $5,000. And one time I was 6 years old, in 1953, we decided we'd venture over to the Tower side of the lake. We had this old cabin cruiser then, named after my grandmother, Grace B., and had one inboard motor, one propeller. And my father busted the propeller on a rock in Oak Narrows, and we had to limp back. It took about 6 hours to get back to our cabin. Well, that winter, story goes, my father's four brothers agreed they would chip in to replace the boat because the hull was damaged too, but they had two requirements. One, it had to have two inboard motors and two propellers, and the other one was that no one was allowed to drive it through Oak Narrows. So it took me about another 25 years before I got over to the Tower side of the lake. But it's just as spectacular as you said, Governor. It's just such a phenomenal lake, and it's awe-inspiring. And Chairman Lisi, thank you very much for all of your leadership here and all that you've accomplished on behalf of the lake and on behalf of this entire region. I've seen the transformation of Tower, Minnesota in this area thanks to the success of your business ventures and your generosity. So thank you very much. And I got to say, having just left a meeting with the chairman over at the restaurant in the lodge, if you have an opportunity tonight, have the walleye. It is just absolutely the best. Nodding your head, right, Tina? Yeah, absolutely sensational. And your hospitality here for this weekend, we really very much appreciate, and all you're doing for your people and for everybody in this part of the state. So anyway, as I said, deserving no credit for it, but being a politician and happy to take credit for anything I don't deserve. I'm delighted to be here this afternoon, and it's just be even more exciting to come back and see it, have a chance to camp out here. So, given the relationship I usually have with members of my family of other political persuasions, I probably won't get invited back to the cabin very often. So, I look forward to having a place here. Thank you very much.